Hello! Welcome to today's special event. We're here from our brand new headquarters here at Kajabi in sunny and very smoky Irvine, California, Orange County, California. Yes, there are fires going on. I'm personally evacuated from my house right now, but wanted to show up here, and the show must go on for you. We've got an exciting announcement for you today, and we also wanted to do this live because we're celebrating our 10-year birthday as a company. 10 years we've been here serving our customers and empowering you to have success with your knowledge business. And so we are here and we are super excited about today and everything that today is going to bring you. I wanted to give a couple shout outs. We are actually live. Alejandra of Northern California. We've got Brenda from New Jersey. We've got Catherine from Boston. We've got Shane from Tampa. It's just flying by right here. Francis from London. Hey there. So happy that you're all joining us today, and so happy that you're tuning in to hear what it is that we have to announce and why we're here. And so without further ado, I wanted to give you a couple little announcements about how we're going to operate today here. And that is, we are going to take questions all day during this event. You can pop them in that little box that says Slido, and you can ask your questions. And then we're going to have a Q&A time at the end where we're going to answer your questions. And so ask us whatever you want, whenever you want during the day, and we'll answer that in the Q&A session. Also, in that Slido box, there's the opportunity for us to have polls. So throughout this broadcast, we're going to ask you some questions, and you can answer those polls for us and make this more of a two-way communication here. And we're super excited about that. And so now, without further ado, we want to play a little video where it's going to show kind of where our products evolved throughout the years. Super excited about that. And then Jeremy, our Chief Product Officer, is going to be here to share a little bit about the evolution of our product. Check out this video.
Wasn't that a cool video? That kind of just highlights some of the things that the Kajabi product team and you guys as customers have given us feedback on, and we've been able to iterate on year after year after year. And so since it is our 10-year anniversary and we do have a new offering that we will be sharing with you guys soon, I wanted to take a moment to kind of go over the last 5 years since we launched this new version of Kajabi, and really all of the updates that we've, not all of them because there's way too many of them, but a lot of the updates that we've brought, just so some of you guys who might be new here or might be checking out Kajabi for the first time, you can kind of know a little bit about our history and our timeline and where Kajabi started, this new platform, and how we've iterated on it over time to make it a really world-class solution for building out your online business. And so let's go all the way back to 2015. This is when the new Kajabi launched into a beta. And guys, it was super bare bones. We didn't have things like landing pages. We only had courses. We had a checkout system, but everything was, again, very, very bare bones. And we had our very first group of customers called our founders who were able to use the platform as it was able to give us tons and tons of feedback. And this was a fun, frenetic time where the team really wanted to try to get this platform off the ground. And we got to see some really early success with our customers using this platform, which was just really, really awesome. In 2016 is when we fully launched the platform over in March, and we were able to bring landing pages, something that we've been wanting to bring to our products for a long time. We brought landing pages into the picture. We also launched our Kajabi Hero program because we saw that our customers were were having so much success, and we wanted to be able to celebrate that. And we also were thinking, hey, what else do we need to be able to bring on more business, to have more control, have our customers have more control over what it looks like for them to market, sell, and distribute their online courses and digital products and things like that. And so we decided to introduce email marketing. In 2017, it was actually a really fun year where we started introducing our development cycles, which is 6 weeks of us being able to work really, really hard on new features and capabilities and improvements for the platform, and spend another 2 weeks to clean up and fix some bugs. And overall, we're structuring our team's efforts on being able to deliver more and more value. So you guys get constant updates. We want to shower you guys in new updates, new upgrades for your business, new ways that you can engage with your customers and your community. We want to continue to overall continue to fix and improve things. And for those of you guys, maybe raise your hand if you're a founder or if you were here back in 2017, 2016, 2015. These were really, really neat times, and I'm sure we've been able to build up a lot of rapport with you guys in that cohort because we did have a lot of momentum in that time. And then in 2018, we introduced a new look for the dashboard, which you saw in the video. We also introduced things like automation, so you can tie your business, tie all of your business objectives together, where you can take your email and take your landing pages and take your online courses, and you can automate a lot of that work. We also launched our Kajabi Partner Program, where every step of the way, if you're brought on by a partner, if you're a partner yourself, you're continuing to be celebrated, and we're working directly with you to make you successful on the platform. 2019 was a really fun year because we brought 1,100 of you guys over to our hometown, Irvine, and we celebrated our first Kajabi Impact Summit, where the Kajabians got to mingle and meet each other, learn from the best when it comes to building your online business. We also introduced a lot of things in 2019, from a new analytics stack to a brand new mobile application, to a relaunch of Kajabi Pages, where you're able to customize your page in an even deeper way. And we have so much more to talk about for 2020. Like Kenny talked about, we just finished construction in our brand new office, so we can bring even more people onto the team to focus on building out a better product experience for you, more solutions to build out your business, and we have a lot of things coming. One of those things is that we're reintroducing this idea of the development cycle that I just talked about in the timeline. Again, where we spend 6 weeks working on initiatives, things that are going to make your business better, new app updates, improvements, big projects, things like that. And then 2 weeks to kind of clean up, fix bugs, announce all those cool features to you guys. And I'm proud to say that we've actually started up development cycles again. You guys who have been kind of listening to us and on our email list have probably seen this next development cycle is called Cambria. We've been hard at work on it. You guys are going to be looking forward to some really cool features, some of which we've already teased out. Things like a brand new website builder with tons and tons of new things, like literally hundreds of new features in the website builder. We have custom email domain sending, which means if you're using our email marketing, you can now send from your custom domain, which is a really good feature. It should help out with your deliverability. It should help out with your branding and making sure your customers trust you. We have a bunch of other little improvements as well. We're redoing our admin when it comes to how you build out your online courses and your products, which is really, really great. And we've also had multiple improvements to our multiple payment option inside of offers. And if you don't know all these things that I'm talking about, all I'm trying to say is look forward to more updates like these on a more consistent basis from the product team. We're really starting to get our momentum and our groove here, and we're really excited to just open up the conversation again with you guys. And so for those of you who are new here, who haven't been with Kajabi for a long time, I wanted to talk a little bit about what it means for us to have this all-in-one platform, to have all of these elements in one place and really working well together, and why we think that's key to having a successful business. For those of you who don't know, Kajabi is not just an online course platform. In fact, we started with online courses, but as Kenny will talk about in just a minute, we've expanded and we're going to continue to expand into this space called knowledge commerce, where people can take their knowledge and they can package it in multiple different ways, and they can sell it and build a business out of it. And so what's needed for this knowledge commerce business? Well, you need landing pages so that your customers have some place to go where they can learn more about you. You need a website so that customers can continue to build that trust and know that there is this kind of front door to your universe. You need a way to kind of track how people are coming along inside of their journey, whether they've just opted into your email list or whether they've bought your master class or your mastermind coaching program. You get to see all of what that means and what a customer's participation is in there. If you need a mobile app, you need a way for customers to engage with you on the go, to consume your content. You need a payment system that's going to be flexible enough to support the different ways that you might want to sell your products, whether you're selling a one-time product, whether you're selling some coaching programs, whether you're selling a subscription product or multiple payments. We want to continue to improve and make that payment experience awesome. Or you're looking at stuff like analytics, where you want to know how your business is doing. Maybe you need to send some emails to your customers and market to them. There's so many different elements of what this looks like, and we're not done yet. We're going to continue to flesh out, and 2021 is going to be a really exciting time where we're going to be introducing new ways for you to package and sell your knowledge on the platform, and we can't wait to share that stuff with you guys. And so I'm going to tee up, coming back to our heroes, I want to think about how you guys are able to be successful in your business, and we want to continue to celebrate that over and over and over again. So check out this video about our heroes and how amazing you guys are, and I will see you guys in a bit.
Our number one core value at Kajabi is our customer is our hero. And we've got this maniacal focus on success for our customers. People are overflowing with passion for this platform. This tool is allowing them to change their lives.
I help people to improve their health and fitness. I do this because I want to help people. I want people to be healthier. I want people to know how to take care of themselves.
I could help so many more people. I could impact so many more businesses and so many more lives.
I wanted to serve people. I didn't know if I would even make any money online. And I slowly realized that I could.
When you believe in your software so much, no, I need you to click the button. Trust me, it's gonna change your life and you're never gonna have to go anywhere else.
What really separates people that are successful is they just take that bet on themselves and make it work.
What are we waiting for? Like, are you waiting for a pandemic? We've got it. So let's get on it and get it done. Somebody needs to hear your voice.
I'm an actor teaching people how to get into the film and television industry.
So I'm an author.
Life coach specialized in ADHD.
I'm a retired vet.
So I'm a music producer. I just kind of accidentally discovered this love for teaching it.
We're back. Okay, so that's an awesome video, and there's a reason why we played that video for you today. I know a lot of you are so antsy, just give us the announcement already, but this is necessary, and I'll tell you why. The reason why we played that video is the reason why we exist as a company, and that reason isn't our platform. Our reason really is you guys, our Kajabi heroes, our customers. We exist for you, to empower you, and we do that through our platform. So we're getting to what the announcement is, but we just wanted to celebrate you for a moment, because everything we do, even when this camera turns off today, everything we do is about you and your success, right? We care about your story, and we care to see that story through to success and to build up those businesses, and that is what we are most proud of here. And so for those of you wondering, well, what industry does Kajabi serve? I'll tell you, we call it the knowledge commerce industry, and we call our customers, you guys are our heroes, but we call you guys knowledge entrepreneurs. And so the perfect fit for people with Kajabi are people that have knowledge that will be valuable to other people, but then they've got the grit to build a business around that knowledge. And that's the key part, is our customers aren't just looking for get-rich-quick schemes or side hustles. No, they want to actually do the hard work to build a business because they're serious about their knowledge and they're serious about putting in the work to build a business around that knowledge. And so these last 10 years have been absolutely crazy, right? And crazy growth, and we have so many stories of customers, just like you saw in that video, that are changing their lives, changing the lives of their family with the businesses that they're building on Kajabi. And then 2020 has been absolutely crazy. I'm sure all of you watching this know how crazy 2020 has been. And some of us want to forget this year, but there's one industry that actually thrived during 2020 and during COVID-19 and this worldwide pandemic, and that's knowledge commerce, right? COVID focused a lot of people online, right? A lot of people were furloughed from their jobs or had some time off or actually lost their jobs, and we're really just sorry to hear when we hear those stories. But what it did is it focused people on maybe there's another way, there's another path for me and my family, and maybe there's a way that I can take my knowledge and package it and sell it online. And maybe this is the time where I can actually spend the time, instead of binging Netflix, but actually do something productive with my time to further my future, really. And so COVID has done that, and COVID has sent customers to Kajabi in droves. And what that's meant for us as a company is that we're growing and to keep up with the pace, right? And we're growing and we're staffing up, and we got this amazing headquarters. We did that for you guys because we want to make sure that we're adequately supporting all of the new customers that are coming in and adequately supporting all the customers that have been loyal from the very beginning. And I just wanted to give a little shout out to our founders. I know there's some of you watching. You founders were here from the very beginning of this platform in 2015, and there's lots of you still today that swear by Kajabi, and you were the first to jump on board. And so we really celebrate you, and thanks for being here today so many years later. And one thing I wanted to talk about now is some key metrics here at Kajabi that we're most proud of. And a lot of people, a CEO standing up there, their metrics they would be excited about are the revenue of the company or their headcount or something like that. No. Here at Kajabi, the most important business metric we have is our GMV. That stands for gross merchandise volume. And that is the money that our customers, you guys, are making on the platform. That's what we celebrate. That's what's important to us. And our GMV is up to $1.5 billion. That means collectively, our customers have made $1.5 billion selling their knowledge. Literally going to a computer and uploading some videos and putting it out there and doing hard work to build a business. But that business is bearing fruit. $1.5 billion. It's actually awesome that it took 9 years for us to reach the $1 billion mark, our customers to reach the $1 billion mark. And here we are, October of 2020, and now our customers are on pace to do $1 billion every year. So that shows how it's accelerating, and COVID has mightily accelerated that. Some other cool stats is we have thousands and thousands of people that have made over $100,000. So we know here at Kajabi that even small amounts of money can be life-changing for a family. So don't think that the only way that we're going to celebrate you or the only way that you're going to have success is if you have a six-figure business online. No, some of you are just making a couple $100, a couple $1,000, and it's actually making a huge change and impact in your life. And so we don't want to belittle that, but we do have thousands of people that are making over 6 figures. And so that's an amazing stat for us. And how we're keeping up with all of this growth is we have to grow here as a company. And so just since COVID started and this quarantine started, we've increased our headcount 70%. So we're on pace, we're growing with you guys, and we're excited to do it because we're having so much fun, because where we get our energy is watching you guys succeed. And so that's 70% headcount growth. And finally, all of you guys are having the success making money, but for you, it's more than just the money, right? Sure, money can be life-changing and the income is great, but you guys want to touch other people's lives with your message and with your knowledge. And so when you take it down a level, who you guys are influencing, that's 41 million people have learned through you guys in all subject matters, anything you could think about, 41 million people. So that just shows how an idea that was hatched 10 years ago has now turned into something that can really touch the lives of over 41 million people, and we love that. Another way that we are here to serve you and support you is something that we just did during our Cambria development cycle launch that Jeremy was talking about. And we redesigned our help center. And we did this not just to look fresh and new and pretty, but we did this to provide more value to you and to make sure that you have 0 questions that go unanswered and that you don't feel alone when you're trying to build your business. We want you to know that we're in your corner to support you. And one way we're doing that is with the Help Center. And so that's really something that you can take advantage of today, and that's going to be awesome for you. Another thing, too, is we celebrate you guys. We talk about you all the time. I know I said when the cameras are off, we're talking about stories about our customers and their success. We actually created some pins, and I don't have one here today, but we have a pin to commemorate our 10-year anniversary. And as our gratitude to you for showing up and watching this today, we want to give you a free pin. So I don't know how many we have. We've limited quantities, but it's free, no shipping and handling, nothing. Just sign up using the link on this page, and first come, first serve, but we'll send you one of these commemorative pins. They're awesome. And finally, now the big reveal. I talked about the Help Center, but we did something even greater to help you, because after 10 years in the business and knowing really all of these different thousands of people and what they're doing in their business, we know where the pitfalls are, and we know, you know what, there's something else we could do to help people achieve more and more success. So I'm going to bring Jay Cron up. He's our president, and he's going to announce the details. But first, watch this quick video.
Well, hello everybody, and I know what you're probably thinking right now. You're asking yourselves, did Kenny just get shorter, fatter, and slightly more attractive? The answer is no. I'm actually Jay Cron, president of Kajabi, and I couldn't be happier to be following Kenny to share in what we're about to announce. Now, for those of you that have been around Kajabi for a long time, you know we're committed to your success. And that commitment shows up in literally every area that we as a company address. Whether it's our product team, our development team, our customer experience and customer success teams, literally everything we do is pointed to one goal, and that is the growth of your business. Now, over time, you've heard Jeremy and Kenny today talk about all of the improvements to our product, all of the features that it has had added to it over the years. Shockingly, for those of you that are founders, you can remember when this product came out, it didn't even have landing pages, much less everything that it does today. All of those product enhancements were, again, designed to increase and maximize your chances of success. Kenny and Jeremy both talked about that, and we are beyond excited to be bringing back our development cycles. This is going to have a pace and cadence of feature releases for you that you've never seen anything like before. We've done this in the past. It was something that everybody was excited about, and we can't wait to bring it back. Now, I know a lot of you are here that you might be seeing Kajabi for the first time, or you might be new to our world. I want you to know that if you came here today hoping for a way to get more out of Kajabi as a platform, we're going to show you how to do that. If you wanted to learn more about our development cycles, hopefully you've learned about that. But more than anything, I want you to know that what I'm about to share is steeped in the success you've had and us studying that. You see, success leaves clues. And as a company that is dedicated to making sure more of you are successful, we're constantly asking ourselves, what can we do? How can we show up for you in a way that we haven't yet shown up that is going to amplify your chances of success? And I am very proud to tell you that I think we've figured out exactly how to do that. So what I want to do is introduce to you, for the very first time, something that we are calling Kajabi Access. Let's take a look.
This is Kajabi Access. It's based on a simple idea. We've spent the last decade developing Kajabi's platform to ensure you have every tool your online business needs. But we know that there's an even more important factor that will determine the success of your business, and that's you. Because the truth is, it's how you use the tools you have that makes all the difference. That's why we're so excited to introduce our brand new service, Kajabi Access. You'll get the resources, services, and one-on-one guidance that will help you maximize our platform for your success. You'll get personalized advice and feedback from an experienced team of professionals on your side who share one mission: the success of your business. So what does it look like? First, as a Kajabi Access member, you'll receive 6 one-on-one success sessions to utilize throughout the year. That means in-depth, individualized recommendations for your unique business. No matter what stage you're at, our success team can help you use Kajabi in the most optimized, efficient way. And for the times between your one-on-one sessions, you'll have another place to get personalized advice: our virtual Kajabi Hero Hub. It's a weekly forum exclusive to Access members where you can drop in and connect with the customer success team on a regular basis. It's perfect for when you have a question or need some tailored advice and feedback, but you don't want to use an entire one-on-one session. When you're doing business more efficiently, you have time to do more. That's why when you sign up for Kajabi Access, you'll immediately double your quotas across your entire plan. Double the pipelines, double the websites, double the members, double the everything. You can add new products, try out a new marketing strategy, explore a new audience, or offer your members more benefits, all without having to move up a plan tier before you're ready. When you have Access, we want there to be nothing off limits to you. Your support through Access is custom and personalized, and now your code can be too. And last but not least, your Access membership means that you get early access to new features, the exclusive opportunity to participate in beta launches, and so much more. For our users who are making success their priority, Access is our way of giving you the priority you deserve. It's a level of personalized guidance and access to the platform like never before. It's all about having a competitive advantage in the knowledge economy with an experienced team guiding you every step of the way. So access your potential, make success your priority, sign up for Kajabi Access today.
Welcome back, everybody, and I could not be more excited to talk to you in detail about everything that Kajabi Access has to offer. You see, Kajabi Access was designed, again, with your success in mind. Now, I've been watching the chat here, and I want to first of all say I love seeing all of you engaging with us. It's great to see the questions that are being asked and great to understand what's important to you. I know a lot of you probably were thinking, is there a specific feature that's involved in this? And the great news is Kajabi Access is announcing the return of our development cycles, which means you're going to be seeing a lot of the features that you're asking about coming from us every 8 weeks. But I want to share with you that Kajabi Access is different. Kajabi Access is meant to be your opportunity to have unprecedented access to our team in the times that you need it, as well as in those proactive strategic moments where you're crafting the direction of your business and making sure you're maximizing all that the Kajabi platform can do for you. This is designed to truly be your guide on the side, the support when you need it, and the strategy when you want it for your business. This is really designed based on the success that we have seen come out of what our team has been able to do in those interactions. And you're going to be hearing today from some of those people that have had experiences in what was the testing for this, namely our onboarding calls. Some of you had an onboarding call orienting you into the Kajabi universe. Imagine that, but imagine that on an ongoing basis, on steroids, dedicated solely to your business. So let's talk a little bit about what Kajabi Access means. Now, this is something that we thought very, very carefully about the pricing of this. Many of you that are in this industry know there's a lot of people out there that have coaching or consulting or mastermind groups or all of these type of things that are designed to support people in business. This is something that we wanted to price it so unfathomably low that it was accessible, see, access, that we could roll this out to everybody. The reason for that was we don't want this to be about coaching for you. We want to be supporting you in your coaching business, in your digital products business, in your membership site. So bear in mind, this is definitely not meant to be something where this then leads to anything else. This, like everything with Kajabi, is designed to become a regular part of how you're equipped to succeed in your business. So first of all, the big thing everybody wanted was, can I get one-on-one access to somebody on your team that can help me? I want to set the strategy for my business. I want to know how to build out my entire website. I want to be able to add landing pages with email automations. I want to have someone that knows me, knows my goals, and can help me customize this platform to fit that. Great news. Access comes with 6 annual sessions, one-on-one, just you and a customer success manager that is going to be able to know your business, know your goals, and these are designed to be proactive sessions. Think of these as we're planning for our future. This is what we want to build. This is how we want it to function. This is something that we're doing together. These are those proactive strategy sessions designed to improve your abilities so that you learn, you implement, build, grab another session, keep the progress going and the momentum in your business. Now, the second area here that is very, very exciting to talk about is this idea of Hero Hub office hours. Now, you may be asking me, Jake Ron, 6 calls, working on my business proactively is great, but what if I'm coming up on a launch? What if I've got something going on that I want to be able to walk through, that I want someone to look at all of my automations and make sure they're in the right order, that I want somebody to look at my webpage, talk to me about if I did it right, if I've got all the links set up. This Hero Hub office hours means every single week you can simply drop in to open office hours. We have our team at the ready where you're going to be able to not only be a fly on the wall and see everybody else, learn from them, learn from what they're doing in their business, but you're also going to be able to hop in individually and get help for your issue during these office hours. This is designed to be like those 6 calls with a customer success manager, but designed to be available for you when you need it. So, not only do we have the individual calls, proactive strategy for your business, the support of ongoing Hero Hub office hours, so that just-in-time element is there. And keep in mind, this is in addition to our existing support resources, but this will be handled by our customer success managers. Different department, designed to support you differently. This is much more of the deep implementation in your business. That's what makes Kajabi Access different. Remember, it's access because of the unprecedented access you're going to get to our team. Not only that, we've also got some very special surprise bonuses that are going to be part of the Access program with the theme of equipping you for success. So bear in mind, you're going to see a lot more coming down the pipe for Kajabi Access. In addition, I want to talk to you about this multiplier for your plan. You see, one of the biggest things we've had as you've grown with the platform and as your success has required more and more of your business, people have asked us, I need more, but I'm not sure I'm ready to jump all the way to a pro plan. I need something that grows with me, that gives me access to more of everything I love about Kajabi, but I'm not sure I'm ready to jump all the way to a pro plan. Good news, Kajabi Access is just that. Kajabi Access is designed to be the ultimate expansion opportunity for you to be able to double all of the elements of your plan. This was something that we had released about 2 years ago, and it had such a desire for more and having us do this again, we wanted to make it available in Kajabi Access. This is an opportunity to not only get support resources like we have never offered before and success resources that we've never offered before, but also an ability to expand your plan to give you limitless growth opportunity no matter where you are in your business. And we've got one more feature that's coming with that that has been hugely anticipated, and that is access to our code editor. This is something previously only available on our Pro plan and is designed to give you unprecedented levels of flexibility and customization on the Kajabi platform, and we're going to be including that in Kajabi Access. Again, this is something that is designed to be the ultimate success accelerator in your business. We designed this thoughtfully with a decade of customer success stories and seeing that the true difference maker was not oftentimes a new feature, though we will be releasing a lot of those in our upcoming cycles, but it was actually an interaction with a perspective change and a new lens to be able to apply to your business, a new level of understanding of the platform's capabilities and what it can mean for your business, and a new just-in-time support to keep that momentum going at the moments that you need it most. All of this was designed with your success in mind, and we wanted to make it available at the most accessible level we possibly could. We are beyond excited to give you more access to our team at a strategic and proactive level, more access to our team in the just-in-time moments when you need it, and the unprecedented doubling of every element of your plan to give you more flexible growth as you continue to grow your business. Now, I'd like to go ahead and encourage you. There's a link in the chat. We are happy to have you explore this. If this is something that fits your needs, there has never been a better time to take action in your business and to make sure that you have the confidence knowing that you're going to be supported every step of the way by our customer success team. So now I'd love to share with you a little bit more about what our customer success team is and how they're going to be supporting you on this new level of Kajabi access. Let's go ahead and meet some of our customer success team.
Thank you guys once again for hanging out with us today. This is a super exciting time for us at Kajabi, super exciting time for me and Emily as well. We have been, as you guys know, kind of been working through what customer success means to our customers at Kajabi for the last about a year, and each of you have had the opportunity to meet with Emily at least once to kind of get a firsthand experience of what that means for you and your respective businesses. So the way I'll kind of get this ball rolling is just to kind of want to get a feel for each of your businesses, like maybe in a 15 to 30-second elevator pitch. And then we'll start digging in a little bit further. So maybe we can start out. I'll just go in order as I see you on my screen. We'll start out with Tanisha.
Okay, thank you, Jared. Hello, everybody. My name is Tanisha Barksdale. I almost said my maiden name, Stallnaker. Stallnaker. I've been married 2 years. Don't tell my husband. But anyway, my name is Tanisha Stallnaker, and I own Stallnaker Virtual Solutions. And essentially, it's a virtual assistant / online business management company. And so I use Kajabi on behalf of my clients. And so I've already had one client that I built a course for them, and then I actually have another client coming up that's wanting a full package. So that's typically where I got introduced with Kajabi and how I use it.
Very cool. So how many clients do you currently, if you're willing to say, do you have on Kajabi?
I'm now shifting to my second and
Very
potentially a third who's on it who just needs additional support.
Nice. Exciting. Very cool. All right. Next we have Sean. Tell us a little bit about your business.
So I own Pastry Arts Magazine, and we're a multimedia platform essentially. So we've got a digital magazine, we have a podcast, Facebook group, big social following, all of that stuff. And I came to Kajabi because, and I wrote this number down so it was accurate, I was trying to build out a virtual summit to pivot for COVID, all of the things that happened. And on 18 different platforms in about a 3-week period, I tried to do a desired workflow. And it wasn't until I connected with Kajabi and then Emily that I actually was able to build out the desired workflow. So now we launched our virtual summit, the first one in June, and we just did another one last week, actually. So now
Super
2
cool.
virtual summits with Kajabi.
Very, very cool. That's awesome. Thank you, Sean. And Angela.
Hey, so I'm Angela Willingham, and I'm a spiritual coach and author. And so my business is that I work, because I still work full time. I'm a nonprofit professional, and I came across a lot of people who were very successful in life, but were still feeling really empty and discontent. And part of my story, my journey is going from being, absolutely at rock bottom and depressed in the fall of 2008 and barely making it to now kind of living the life of my dreams. And so I coach people on how to do that. And I have a very practical program called Needless Journey, and it's on Kajabi, but my group program doesn't launch until November 2nd. So Emily has helped me get everything ready over the last year just to take one-on-one clients. And now that I'm comfortable to go group, I'm going group next week.
So very exciting. Cool. What did it feel like? How big of an impact did that make on your journey when you realized, hey, I get to speak with someone one-on-one, spend some time? Like maybe just go over briefly what was your initial perception of that, as well as like what was your post call perception, like how you were feeling before and how you were feeling after. Maybe let's just kind of go in that same order. We'll start with Tanisha.
So for me, honestly, in the beginning, I just assumed maybe that was the norm to have that call. But I would say, even though that was my, perception in the beginning, the end result was still just Emily saved my life with that client, because I don't know what her recollection is, but it was like PTSD a little bit for me, because
so many pieces.
It felt Yes, at the end, that last week or two before the launch, it was so many tweaks and questions and can it do this and can we do this and can we do this, and where I thought it was going to go smoothly, and then it was like, help me please. So, to the point where I legit think I sent a message saying, you're my new best friend because you saved my life. Thank you so much. And it made what would have been a super painful process that much easier.
Very cool. I mean, I know that you would have made it through, but like, what would have been the difference there? Like, had you not had that opportunity, like, what would the impact have been?
Probably about a week and a half of sleep and at least 20 extra hours of Googling and research and, searching through Kajabi Assistant and asking people in Facebook groups. It would have just been so much time wasted trying to just get to the straight answer.
Got it. Very cool. Well, let's go to Sean now. Again, just a little bit about like kind of the expectations before and after the call.
Yeah, kind of like Tanisha said, it was a little bit of a surprise. I mean, surprise in the sense that I wasn't expecting to be able to connect with somebody, right? That was something a little bit different. And I connected with Emily, and what I quickly realized was that she knew in depth about the platform, not just from a higher level standpoint, but from a technical standpoint. And that was much needed with where I was at because I understood the interworkings pretty well. Kajabi's very intuitive. I was, first time user only a couple months ago. And she was able to point me in the right direction very quickly. And with our virtual summit that we built on Kajabi, we had a lot of good big name kind of presenters. We had probably about 3.5 million in social reach between all the presenters. So I was very nervous that I was going to do something wrong and we were going to have a lot of egg on our face by putting together a failed event. And the impact that Emily had is that she helped me create this workflow, this just seamless kind of experience that perfectly balanced the business needs of kind of optimizing conversion, but also the user experience. And it went so smooth. To date, we had 18,000 people attend this virtual summit. So it was a huge success. And without her help, it's one of those, like Tanisha said, you're trying to figure something out and you just don't know. And when you're doing it on your own, you second guess. And when you have an expert that just gives you the right answer right then and there, it's gold. It's absolutely gold. So that was my experience.
Amazing. Did you know you had that big of an effect, Emily, on 18,000 people when you were talking with Sean here?
Oh my gosh, no, but it was so fun to watch that come together too, because I just remember, I was looking at some of the social afterwards too, and it was just fun to watch it all come because, yeah, we definitely walked through it. I tested it out and it was like, okay, this is going to work.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Angela, kind of same question there. Tell us a little bit about like the before and the after with your experience.
Sure. So I was surprised, but I actually wasn't surprised because I didn't know any better. I'd never worked with any other platform before. I just started out it's just been a year since I launched my business. And so I was like, well, this is great. Kajabi has amazing customer service. But then as I started talking to other people who were using Kajabi, I was like, are you talking to your person? I have this person, Emily. Who's your Emily? And they were like, no idea what you're talking about. I was like, so Emily answers all my questions. And they're like, is it a bot? I'm like, no, she's not a bot. She's a real person. And so just this idea of just having someone to go to and, because you can do all the videos, just like, they were saying, and but you get to a point where you're stuck and you just want that person to say, just click this, just do that. And you're like, yes. And so, once she helped me do that and move forward, then she would help me test things. And I go, is this right? Do I have my Stripe account set up right? And how does this all work? So she was just another person to kind of go through and look at everything when I launched. But then also we've become friends and I'll go, it's just great. I can email her with a quick question and she'll email me right back. So I don't know if I'm taking full advantage. I mean, I don't know if I'm taking overstaying my welcome time with Emily, but I use it all the time and it's fantastic. And I've even referred people. I'm like, just email Emily. Here's her email.
I love it. Yeah, well, I was looking back through in kind of preparation for this and just looking back at some of my notes from our first interactions with each of you, and just even looking at that versus conversations that like recently we've had and just kind of the change. And so I was just kind of curious about your insight on how things have progressed since that first conversation. You know, a lot of you had very different changes since we first met.
Well, I think that my understanding of terminology has definitely improved. I think in the beginning it was kind of like, I don't know, I just wanted to kind of do this. I understood generally what the end result was. We were taking what would have been a 9-hour in-person training and shifting it to a completely online training. So there's certain parts that just wouldn't work virtually that would have worked in person. So just understanding that. And again, kind of what Angela was saying is in certain things, you just don't know what you don't know versus now with my current client, I can easily talk about the product and how it should look and the flow. And, you know, I'm super confident and be able to say, oh no, I can build that for you. Now, of course, he's added some things that the previous client didn't want. So I was like, all right, well, you know, I think I emailed you a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope you're not like changing roles anytime soon because I'm probably going to email you no matter where you are in the company to ask questions. But, you know, overall, my confidence and just understanding is just improved tremendously. And I wouldn't think that would happen without you.
That's amazing. Yeah, we had so much fun with that. Now that you've learned a little bit about Access and that we're going to roll that out and people are going to be able to have the ability to have this continued ongoing relationship like I've been able to work with the three of you, what would you say to a customer who's thinking about adding Access to be a part of their subscription? Like what advice, I guess, would you give?
You know, what I've realized is you pay for speed, and that's, it's invaluable to have somebody that's an expert at something. You know, early on when I started online business, I would be very quick to maybe buy a course on something, but I wasn't quick to sign up for a service. And in hindsight, you know, somewhere, you know, 3 or 4 years in, I changed that and said, no, if I'm going to spend money either way, I better spend money to figure out how to use something as opposed to, you know, actually use something, you know, application as opposed to theory. So, you know, that's my advice for someone that's considering this is that, you know, either way, it's either going to cost you money with something, whether it's going to be time or you're trying to figure it out, whether you're going to try and get a course or an expert or something like that. But, you know, my recommendation, you go to the source. If Kajabi is offering people from their company that are going to help you, it worked wonders for me. I know it worked wonders for Tanisha and Angela. You know, I would say absolutely do it. You're going to pay for speed, and you're going to be able to cross it off your list faster. You know, best case scenario, it works. Worst case scenario, it doesn't. But you know, you're going to get an answer either way, and you're just going to pay for that speed.
Yeah, Sean, when you say that, it reminds me of when I used to work with this graphic designer, and she used to always tell me, you can have it good, fast, or cheap. Pick two. So this is that thing, by investing in it, you know, you're going to have it good and fast, and you're going to be able to move forward, you know, at a speed, because that's the thing. I'm a bit of a course junkie too, and I take lots of courses. And the thing about working with Emily is I know that, you know, she knows everything there is to know about Kajabi, but she also is like, well, one of the things we talked about was selling my book, like my physical book. And so we talked about, is this the best platform? And I don't know. And kind of talking that through and having someone who is an expert in Kajabi, but then also knowing that, you know, it can't be all things to all people. So maybe we need to tie in Shopify. And then how do we do that? So that's just been one of the things for me, is that if you're it's an investment, you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your business. And it's not like you're investing, you know, I think it's just part of the rite of passage of being a digital entrepreneur is you need to learn how to do all of this. And if you have someone who can help you learn, eventually you won't have to do all it, maybe, if you don't want to, and you can hire a VA or you can do something else. You gotta earn those stripes. you gotta figure it out. And having Emily there to help me figure it out has been incredible.
Well, I'm going to jump in with one more, and then we'll let you guys get back to your day. Very interested in kind of understanding, like, what has been your perspective of the ongoing nature, like how big or how much comfort does that give you? How does that ultimately, I guess, impact your overall ability to be successful as a business, knowing that you can schedule some time with Emily to solve a problem, to brainstorm, to, you know, to just think strategically about your business? And again, whoever has an idea first or has an answer, pop on in.
I can jump in. I could say, you know, it's comforting to know. I'm going to kind of steal what Tanisha said about that video scenario where you 18 minutes in and there's the answer. That happens so often. I mean, I think I mentioned in the very beginning, we try to build out this experience on 18 different platforms quickly. I won't name them or anything like that. I'm not going to try and bash them. It's just we were in scenarios where it was watch this video, read this article, ask this group, hire this expert, and that didn't work for the company. Like someone that was saying that they were an expert with this software, but the fact that we had Emily, Emily that I could just bounce something off of, it was just it was so powerful, and it's very comforting to know that if we get into a bind very quickly, right? Something happened, something changed. We need to pivot. We've got 1,000 people signed up and something's going wrong. Like that's one of the fears, is that now you're going to provide a bad experience for a customer, not only just one customer, but for us, it was like maybe 1,000 customers. We had some days where we had I think Emily, like 400 to 600 people signing up a day on this thing. And so it without knowing that an expert was going to be there, it would be, even that much more nerve-wracking,
No
just
pressure,
wanting to
Emily.
stay up 24 hours a day, but yeah, very comforting to know that she was there.
Awesome.
See, that's why
Thanks,
I test
Sean.
everything for them, for them too, so I know it's gonna go.
Anyone else have anything to add?
Just a game changer. Absolutely.
Thanks, Tanisha.
Yeah, thank you.
This gives me the confidence to know that I can move forward in this business. As an entrepreneur, you have so many doubts in so many other areas of life that you're like, okay, what's the constant? Okay, Emily can be a constant, and Emily can help me get everything set up with Kajabi. Now I might struggle with imposter syndrome or something else. I don't know, Emily, if you want to talk about that sometime, but
Yeah.
But other than that, having the confidence and the courage to do this with the support of a real person who knows me, and I don't have to catch them up with who I am and what my business is and who I'm trying to serve. Emily knows me, who I'm trying to serve, what I'm trying to do, what fits with my brand, and just helps me get things done.
Yeah, that's actually true. I don't know how many people Emily really supports, but I think it had been months since the last time I reached out. And I even reached out a week or so ago from a completely different email. And it was like there was no, break in continuity of, oh, hey, Tanisha, she absolutely knew who I was, or at least she was really convincing if she didn't. She seemed to know exactly what I was asking and answered the questions and just jumped right in. So.
Very cool. Well, you guys are all super awesome. Thank you so much for taking this time to share a little bit about your experience. This really means, I know it means the world to Emily, it means the world to me.
So much. Oh my goodness. I appreciate all of you taking the time. And it's fun to get into this kind of a space too, to talk with the three of you, but I really have loved working with each of you.
And welcome back. That was an amazing representation of what you can expect with the relationship you're going to build with your CSM. And we've been sitting here back behind the camera, I should say, backstage, but there's no real stage here, and watching the comments, and wanted to address something right at the outset here, and that I think a lot of you saw this hype and saw all of the information we were putting out for today and assumed, hey, they're going to come out with a new feature and it's this huge reveal in terms of the platform. Let me tell you something. This kind of production that we're doing here is the new normal, right? This kind of production today happens to be about access, but we're going to be doing this quite a bit. We, like Jeremy said, have these 8-week development cycles where we are going to do this every 8 weeks, slamming you with new updates to the platform and new features and new things that you can tangibly use in your business to further your success. But let me tell you why we did this today. We did this today because this was one of the most requested features, if you will, that you guys are asking for. Across the board, people were saying, hey, I need speed. I need to solve for speed in my business, and you have great help resources, but I need that extra oomph in my business to get going. And we built access for those people. This was highly, highly requested feature, and there's so much more to access to than just the CSMs.
Yeah, let's talk about this a little bit, because for those of you that are in the chat, by the way, thank you for continuing to engage with us, and just know that This is something for us that we are beyond excited about, and we want to make sure that all of you get all of your questions answered so that you're excited about it as well. It doesn't mean that necessarily this access is for everybody. It's not designed for everybody. We have 3 plan levels. We've had other plan levels throughout the course of the company, and it doesn't mean that this is mandatory for you. Bear in mind, all of the resources that we've provided up until this point are still available. None of those things are changing. This is an opportunity where we really wanted to bring something to market that was designed to be a success accelerator for those that need it. That for those that said, I do want more one-on-one help when I need it, I want more proactive help in my business, and I would like to have the opportunity to double all of the elements of my plan, that's exactly what Access is designed for. So let's take those on and unpack it a little bit. The doubling of your plan is something that I want to share is so impactful because now if you have 1 site, you have 2 sites. If you had a certain amount of pipelines, you now have double the pipelines. You now have double the amount of products. You now have double the amount of emails. You now have double the amount of contacts. Literally every element of Kajabi that is powering your business, you get double of that. This is something that allows you to take whatever plan you're on and put it on steroids. Twice every single element of your plan. And this was widely requested, widely requested, because people said, I really would like a site for my business and I'd like a site for my personal business. I would like a site that allows me to have other products, or I'm working with a JV partner. All of those things really informed doubling the plan. So I want to be clear that doubling of the quota across the board is tremendously powerful. Also, when we did this announcement, as Kenny shared, what we're really trying to do is show up for you. We want to show up with the absolute best that we have. Our team is so proud to really showcase this company, showcase what it's doing, and showcase you as our Kajabi heroes. And that's why we have all of these elements built into it. Even right down to the pin that we are giving everybody who's attending today, that pin is designed very purposefully, and I'm not sure you understand necessarily the role that it plays, but if you were at our Impact event, we have these really cool lanyards that your name tag goes on. Those pins are designed to go on that lanyard so that we can celebrate this Kajabi journey that you're on, and we can celebrate it together. So I want to be clear that when we started talking about our 10-year announcements, I think that a lot of it might have gotten muddied in some of the messaging today, and that's great feedback for us that we can take into as we do this every 8 weeks. Because by the way, one of the biggest things we're bringing back at our 10-year anniversary is these cycles that take place every 8 weeks with new features and new improvements for you every 8 weeks. That means that 6 times a year, approximately, you're going to have the opportunity to see the platform improve, to see features advance, to see entirely new rollouts designed to power your business. And by the way, those are all included in every level of Kajabi. Every level of Kajabi is going to see these improvements. That's not unique to Access. All Access was offering that was differentiated at the feature level is that you would be able to test those features earlier, just like our founders have been able to do. Also, this is designed to give you unprecedented access to our team. Somebody shared in the comments, and I thought it was an amazing way to encapsulate it. Actually, I think they wrote the copy better than we did this time, is they basically said, Access allows me to have a dedicated team dedicated to my success for less than $4 a day. I can't hire somebody for $4 a day. This is meant to be an opportunity that if this is right for you, we want it to be for you, and we want to make it available for you. And good news, if it's not right for you, everything that you know from Kajabi is still here to support you along the way. So if anything, today, in our opinion, is some of the biggest announcements that we've ever made. But in all fairness, if you're not seeing the 8-week cycles being a huge advancement, the doubling of your plan level being a huge advancement, these are all things that I want you to know. You can hold us to task on it. That when we release those Cambria updates, you're going to see the level of work the team is putting in to improve every aspect of the platform. You're going to see the commitment to continued improvement with each cycle. You're going to see all of the things we're talking about today. And all I want you to know is that if you're watching this broadcast today, you're going to be able to look back on the Cambria release and you're going to say, oh, I remember when they told me they were going to do this. And the release after that, and the release after that, and the release after that, you're going to be able to point back and say, This is why Kajabi is so dedicated to my success and outpacing any other option in the marketplace. So bearing in mind, this was something we're excited to make available, but it is by no means mandatory. It's meant to be available for those that need it and for those that this is perfect for. And I'll even do you one better. For all of you that are here, if you feel at any point that what we did today was not meant for you and you're just mad at me and you want to tell me, my email is jcron@kajabi.com. JCRO, N is in November, really inventive, first initial, half of my last name, JCRON@kajabi.com. Our team's going to put it in the chat. And yes, it actually goes to me. Yes, this is my real email. No, I will not answer any hair care tips that are asked because that's kind of my secret sauce. But this is an email that I want everybody here to have because if you have questions, I want to make sure we get them answered. If you're feeling like access could be improved or tweaked or things that aren't in it that you want, we want to know about it. That if you just want to tell me, hey, this is where you're missing the mark and this is where I need you for success in my business, let's have that conversation. Because it's something that nothing matters more to us than your success, and we model that at the top level of this company. We want to make sure that you have everything you need, and we're never going to stop innovating, and we're never going to stop iterating until we make sure that you've gotten to where you want to go in your business. So with that, I think we've got a couple of questions we can dive into.
Yeah, thanks, Jacron. That was great. And I wanted to address some of these. There's a recurring theme, right? How does Kajabi support change for non-access members? And somebody else said, so if I don't have access, does that mean I don't get any? What's so funny?
I'm watching the chat, and Mary Jennings just said eyebrows are on fleek too. And now it makes me want to, like, I almost want to ask the team, like, does fleek mean like
it's got to be on point.
On point?
I
mean, you got kids. Is it a good thing or
I've never heard fleek.
Like, should I be nervous or I mean?
You've got
no, the thumbs up. Okay, thank you. No, you got me nervous. Like I was like, oh, did I screw up my eyebrows? I didn't know what happened this morning. So like, thank you.
How do you know they weren't talking about my eyebrows?
You know, actually, Mary, if you could clarify, is it Kenny's eyebrows on
somebody
fleek
said
or
Jacron's.
mine? Yes.
All right, now I have
eyebrows for the win.
Thanks so much,
dude. If my hairline gets any further back, I'm just going to comb the eyebrows over.
All right. So the other question that's this recurring theme is: so if I don't have access, does that mean I don't get any phone support when something happens? Absolutely not. You heard what I said earlier in this broadcast. If you were tuned in, then everything we do here is for the success of our users, and we're not going to exclude and say, okay, now you guys don't get support. Only these other people get support. No. This headcount growth that we're having, that's to support everybody, right? Our support team as a whole is growing for everybody. And so you still get the same chat support you're used to with your plan. You still get the same email support and the help center improvements that we just announced. That's for everybody. We don't think people should pay to learn how to use our platform, right? What access is a direct response to the question that has come in so many times over the last year or more than that. It was, how can I get an extra level of access? See what we did there? We actually called it that because that's what it is. We need to provide extra access to those, not to learn how to use the platform, but to have that extra hand-holding, which gives you the gift of speed in your business. And so, no, support options are not changing for anybody as they know them today.
Absolutely. And as we look at unpacking this and again, making sure that this fits exactly what you need, this is where that feedback is going to be key. This is a program for us that is brand new, that we are beyond excited to bring. And we want to hear from you as you're engaging with it and what you're excited about. Now, one of the questions we got here is, I'm already working with my customer success manager. What happens to my relationship with them? Is it going away? Great question. So when you look at what a customer success manager is designed for, that is someone who is going to be part of your ongoing journey. And for those of you that have a relationship with them, that was started with an onboarding call. An onboarding call is something that we want to continue to offer to people that join Kajabi for the first time and help them get oriented in the application. Now, bearing in mind, all of our existing support resources are still there at the ready to support you in your business. But if you want an ongoing relationship with a customer success manager, having those 6 individual calls annually, as well as the ability to drop in on office hours, that's going to be part of the Access program. And that's really what Access is designed to be. Now, bear in mind, if you have a different account level or something that I'm unaware of, we're going to make sure that you're taken care of. But what Access is designed for is to give people an ongoing relationship with a customer success manager. Not solely just that onboarding call, but really someone that can come alongside you and continue working with you as your business continues to develop.
Lots of people are asking about the pricing and how this works. This is an add-on that is valuable to you no matter what plan you're on. If you choose that you want that extra level of access and that extra level of quota for your plan, it can be bolted on for $99 a month no matter what plan you're on. If you're on Basic, if you're on Growth, if you're on Pro, it's $99 a month and you can add access to your plan.
And let's talk a little bit about adding this to your plan, because I think this is something that if I were listening to this right now and asking if this is for me, this would be a question I'm asking. You're not going to see any fake scarcity on this. You're not going to see anything that's related to, hey, buy today, buy now, get it quick, we're taking it off the market. That's not who we are, and that's not what we're designed to do, because we want to support you no matter where you are in your business. We're going to be there for you. This is purely meant to be something that when you need it, when you're ready for it, it's there. You don't have to have this today. You don't have to have this 6 months from now. You don't have to have this ever. Bearing in mind that the platform today is powering over $1 billion annually for our user base. And that was before we had any of this available. So keeping in mind, when you're looking at Kajabi, you're still going to get all of those plan improvements, feature improvements every 8 weeks. Every 8 weeks, you're going to see Kajabi as a platform get better, and you get access to all of that. You continue to have access to all of our support resources and help center. You continue to have that available to you. Everything you know and love about Kajabi hasn't changed. This is our desire to offer something that for those people that need it, whether it be a plan expansion, whether it be more individual involvement, or whether it be that ability to hop onto office hours when you need it, that's something that is now available to you. But it's by no means mandatory. It's designed to fit you where you are in your business.
I love what you said about the $1 billion a year figure, and that happened prior to Access. Guess what? This is the first day we're offering Access, so all of the success we're talking about, that's who we are, and that's who we want you to be, right? We want you to be those success stories, whether you're on Access or not. And so, perfect question here. Somebody says, how is Kajabi Access different than the 28-day challenge, right? We had this 28-day challenge course that a lot of you have gone through. Courses like that are a great example of what we're giving to everybody, and we're going to continue to work on that. And we've bolstered up an entire knowledge and training department here at Kajabi to do that, to provide that training and those courses and that extra hand-holding to everybody, you know, whether you have access or not. And so, no, this doesn't take the place of that. This is just an on top of that. If you really want that extra level of personal attention to your business, that's who Access is for.
Absolutely. And another question that came in is, what's the difference between online help, live chat, and Access? Sounds the same. Let's talk about it. So when you think of the difference between the two, there is going to be in chat, you're going to have a back and forth. You're going to have somebody there helping you step by step in that process, designed to support you in your business. Office hours is designed to be that, but taken amplified and more in-depth. This is meant to be your screen sharing. You might even be working on your account during those office hours. You're going to be looking at something that is designed to take that and give you a more individualized and in-depth experience depending on your needs. Our chat is one of our favorite features. We actually were one of the first companies in this industry to offer chat, and then to offer chat on a 24/7 basis. As anyone who's been around Kajabi for a long time will tell you, we take support more seriously than any company in this industry, and we offer more levels of support at lower prices than anybody else that you compare us to. And we want to do the same with Access. We want to do the same with Access, that you have the ability to access our team in new and different ways than we've ever had before. And the best news is, anybody who has Access, you're going to tell us how you're interacting with it, you're going to tell us what you're liking, and you're going to tell us what you need going forward. Again, this is not really meant to be a promotion. There's not going to be an offer stack and some discount. There's not going to be an urgency of get it today. This is simply us telling you that after 10 years and hundreds of thousands of customers and tens of millions of your students, these are some of the most requested things, and we wanted to find a way to deliver them for you. That's what we're working on here today. And again, it's available for you when you want it, but bear in mind, everything you knew up today, all of that is still here. All of that is still available to you. So this is designed to be something that if it works for you, awesome. And you know what? If you're not ready for it or it's not ideal for you, we'd love to hear from you and know how we can continue to to dedicate ourselves to your success. But make sure you're not forgetting the fact that we're currently in our Cambria development cycle. You've already seen us release huge advancements to the platform in just the last few weeks. You've seen us release an entirely new experience for building out your websites. You've seen us release a bundle of new elements that are improvements to the platform that have been long requested. That's going to be something you're going to see 8 weeks. So please, every 8 weeks, please don't view today as this is something that we tricked you into watching. This is just us wanting to make sure that we're showing up at our best for you, sharing with you everything we've done in Cambria, and sharing with you what we're building to solve the problems that you're sharing with us that you want help solving.
Exactly. And one of the big components, aside from the CSM, the customer support manager that we're talking about, is that doubling of quotas, right? So that does, I saw a question pop on the chat a little bit earlier, and somebody says, does that mean that I can have 2 different websites, 2 different custom domains? Absolutely. With 2 different sites, that's like 2 different businesses, right? And so just tacking this onto your plan, even if you're on that basic plan, gives you that ability. And somebody said, well, if I'm already on Pro, is this available to me already? Well, yeah, as a pro, you know that your quotas are already very large, in some cases unlimited. And so it's kind of hard to double unlimited. So those features of access might not be applicable to you and your business, but there are still some other features of access that would be, notably the CSM and that one-on-one support. And we keep talking about that one-on-one support, but let's not talk about that, let's not forget, excuse me, to talk about that virtual hero hub. That's the area where just on a whim, if you don't want to use up one of your sessions, which are 45 minutes long, by the way, I've seen some other people, look, see that, what I did there? I'm answering multiple questions at one time. But these 45-minute sessions, if you don't want to waste one of those, you can just pop into these virtual hero hubs and just get your question answered more in a group format, but in a live environment with a live CSM agent from Kajabi. And so that's how it works.
Yeah, I think if anything, what Kenny and I really want to share with you is we're not a company that invents things in a vacuum. You know, we don't go off navel gazing and come back with this is what we're going to launch, or we don't really engage in the whole hype fest, scarcity fest. All of that stuff works masterfully. And if you're not using some of those elements in your business, you're going to get great results using it. But we really are in a different capacity. This isn't about selling access today. This is really about saying we sat down as a company and looked back over 10 years and we asked, what did we get asked more than anything? What did we get requests for over and over and over during the seasons that as a business, we didn't have the resources to meet it? We could have never offered this 5 years ago because we didn't have the team or the opportunity to be able to deliver this level of service and individualization. This, like every aspect of the company, is going to be put through one test. Does this result in more success for you than it did prior to its existence? And good news, if it doesn't, you know exactly what will happen to it, and so do we. But what we know is that at 10 years in the business, here's what I'm positive of. If you're looking for the feature that's going to save your business, if you're looking for the platform enhancement that's going to launch your business, if you're looking for that one technical thing that is going to completely change the game for you, I'm here to tell you, it flat out doesn't exist. I have sold hundreds of millions of dollars online personally, and Kajabi is currently powering $1 billion of revenue for our users every single year. And if you talk to anybody, the differences that have been made in their business are the mentors who came along the way to guide them, are the support structures that helped them when they needed it, and the motivation to make sure they kept going when it got tough. You rarely will find somebody that says, gosh, my ability to multivariate split test a page with Taguchi methodology and 37 variables, that's when my business got real. No one ever says that. Nobody ever says, man, you know what? When I finally was able to add my 4th website, that's what changed it. What's going to change it is making sure that you keep your momentum, that you have a company that understands and listens and supports you every step of the way. And Access was designed with you in mind. It was designed because we got so many people asking, how can I get more access to your team? How can I get more help when I need it? How can I make sure my business keeps moving forward? And this is exactly an attempt at doing that. But again, you've all got my personal email address. You know how to get a hold of us. And the only standard that this will be judged by is, do we have more success coming out of this for our Kajabi, future Kajabi heroes and current Kajabi heroes? That's the standard that this will be held to. It's the standard that everything at Kajabi is held to. So for those of you today that are excited to dive into deeper access with our team, We're excited to have you. And for those of you that this isn't yet ready for your business, that's okay. And we want to continue to support you. We want to continue to innovate. We want to continue to add features and capabilities to the platform. We want to continue to add more resources to our help center. We want to continue to expand our chat and email teams to make sure you have what you need when you need it. We will stop at nothing until you are successful. And the only way that we'd ever quit on you is if you quit on us. Kajabi is never going to stop improving. So today, at 10 years, looking back over the data set that we draw from, we could not be more confident in the value that is offered. We could not be more confident in the impact it will have on your business. And for those of you right now that are saying, wow, this is totally me, I know you're going to love it. And for those of you that are saying, wow, this isn't for me right now, that's cool too. And we're really, really excited to see you ramp up your business and grow it and be a powerful part of the next $1 billion annually that Kajabi is going to power. Because if you think about what $1 billion a year looks like, that is a whole lot of entrepreneurs doing things they love in businesses they care about, providing transformation for their families, transformation for their customers, and we could not be more proud to be on that journey with you. And Access is simply another way that we want to be able to support you. So as we look back over this Cambria, thank you, by the way, whoever corrected me in chat that it's pronounced Cambria. I thought it was Cambria, but either way.
I disagree.
Is it Cambria?
I found some YouTube videos of people that live there that said Cambria. So
ooh, all right.
This is going to be a debate.
Well, this this might be right up there with my eyebrows if I didn't know what they meant. So Cambria. Either way, as we look back on this cycle, we could not be more proud that we released some of the largest enhancements to your website building capabilities that we have ever released. We believe strongly that in today's world, you must have a personal home for your brand on the web, and that is your website. It is the most relevant that it has ever been, and we wanted to give you the resources to have you have your site, your blog, and all of it looking exactly the way you want, driving results for you. We're excited about all of the enhancements that we've released, and Access is being one of them as well.
Yeah, and I see Teresa asking for his personal email. You must have missed it in that chat, Teresa. jcron@kajabi.com, jcron@kajabi.com really is his personal email address, and he really will answer you if you email him there. And I see a question too, can you cancel at any time? This kind of goes back to something Jcron said. This isn't a marketing tactic that we're doing today. This is us just wanting to show up and answer the call and answer the questions that have been coming in about how can I have more access to you guys at Kajabi, and I need that extra little help to make my business succeed. And so we're not trying to trick you into a plan or lock you into some plan and pay us more money. That's not it. So yes, you can cancel Access at any time. Try it out. If you don't like it, go back down to the non-access version of your plan, no problem whatsoever. And we really are here for your success and the success of our entire user base, right? And as Jcron said, as I said, we're going to be doing these much more often, sometimes with some amazing huge features and sometimes lots of little improvements, right? Our job isn't to overwhelm you. Our job is to make the platform as simple as possible and as reliable as possible, as scalable as possible, because I know what you need to be successful. I was the first customer and I built it to solve my need. And I know that I needed something that just worked, something that I knew how to work, something that would provide me success, and something that wouldn't distract me from what I was actually trying to do. So not a shiny object. I needed something that would work to help me further my business. And that's our goal with Kajabi for you. And that's why we did Access too. For those of you that just want that extra hand-holding, we want to answer that.
Yeah, and one thing I did want to touch on before we start, because I see it coming up in the chat. For those of you that see my eyes continuing going here, our confidence monitor is right over here. So it's not that I'm distracted with, like a delicious lunch buffet or anything. It's our chat right here. But one of the things that's come up a couple of times is talking about founders. Now, for those of you that are in chat that you're wondering what a founder is, Founders is a very special group to us. They actually were the first people that said, I am all in, we're getting this going, we're throwing in before we even know all of the features of the platform. And they're a group that we continue to have a very special and very amazing relationship with. And a lot of founders are asking, is there founders only pricing for this? I'm here to share that although we would love to be able to, in this particular case, Access has been built in a way that for it to succeed and for it to achieve the purpose we had for it of providing as much access to our team for as many people as possible, it's something that literally the margins on making a team available at this scale and at this level, we were unable to be able to provide any special pricing. So no matter what Kajabi plan level you're on, the pricing for Access is the pricing for Access because it was the only way that we would be able to continue to deliver it at the level we want to deliver it. Now, bear in mind, as founders, and if you're wondering, oh man, have they forgotten about us? The great news about being a founder is you currently have a plan level that if you were to have that plan level today, you would be paying over $10,000 annually for the type of plan level you have as a founder. It is still the most tremendous value on the planet, and we still have some surprises for you founders as well that are going to be coming up. But as far as a specific pricing tier for founders, unfortunately for Access to do what we need it to do to be able to provide this to everybody, we weren't able to offer any type of special pricing. So this is something that no matter what plan you're on, this is the opportunity, this is the plan.
Another question, and we'll just do a couple more before we wrap here because we're running out of time, but another question that's coming up is about the plans, and what if I'm on the growth plan now, but I want to actually go to basic plus Access? That's totally fine. Look, Access was released so you have more options, right? You can pick and choose what's important to you. Is it the quota level? Is it the CSM access? What is it? And so, yes, you can go to kajabi.com/access and really tailor to the plan that is most appropriate to you. So yes, if you're on growth and you want basic plus Access, go for it. Not a problem whatsoever.
Yeah, and a couple of other questions here. Some people are asking about the 28-day challenge. That's actually something we've got some improvements planned for in the future that you're going to be really excited about. We are looking very, very forward to making that happen. And Molly Wendell, big hugs. You know you make my heart smile, but unfortunately we can't make you an honorary founder. That's one thing that once that went away, we never ever allowed it. Those people have it and it's never been offered again. So it's very much something that I'd love to make you an honorary founder, and thank you for asking, but we just can't do it. Wish we could. But it's certainly something as well that, again, we're a different company. We admire the work. We believe that your calling as an entrepreneur is the highest possible calling you could answer. To say that you want to see the change in the world and be a part of creating that is something that we don't take lightly in supporting you. That I have seen the most passionate change agents in Kajabi getting their products out into the world and serving the communities they care about in ways that we've never seen. And Access is our latest idea to be able to help you in the moments that you need it in the ways that you've requested. And we are very accessible, pun intended, to let you know if you need us, if you have thoughts, if you have ideas of how we can be helping you. We look forward to hearing from you. And for those of you that are saying, you know what, I did wake up this morning wishing I had a little bit more access to the Kajabi team, hopefully this was an exciting cherry on top of the 8-week development cycles coming back and a feature rollout and improvement cadence that we've not seen in about a year. We're excited to bring those back. You've seen the improvements to the platform throughout the Cambria cycle so far, but here's the best news ever. We're going to be doing this every 8 weeks. You're going to be able to set your watch by the fact that you will not go an 8-week period without seeing improvements in the application, innovations in its features, and a relentless commitment to your success. And that's what you're going to see from us every 8 weeks.
Here's the final question, which I think is a good one to go out on. And that's, somebody said, how come it's the 10-year anniversary, but the start date you said was 2015? Well, guess what? The company was founded 10 years ago, and the version of Kajabi that was launched 10 years ago, we now refer to lovingly as Kajabi Classic. That was sunsetted in 2015 for the current version we have, which is really answering the question, how do I conduct my entire business using Kajabi, where the old version was just kind of a one little piece of that sandwich, if you will. And so that's the discrepancy. We've been doing this for 10 years, and I think this is a great question to go out on because that shows our commitment to you, and we're not going anywhere. Today was just one little blip on the timeline of communication to you that we're going to continue relentlessly over and over and over, showing you that we're standing by and we're really showing up every single day for you guys. And we really want to shout from the rooftops all that we're doing, and this team is growing, and this place, once we're allowed to be back fully at capacity in this office, is going to be teaming with people that have one mission, and that's to empower you with your business and help you have the success that you've always dreamed about. And so Access is just one of those ways that we can do that. We're so excited to bring this to you, and we're so excited about all of the releases that we're going to be doing from here on out as you build your business. And so just want to let you know we're here for you.
Yeah, and I mean, a couple of other comments in the chat that I just want to address. Peggy, I'm not sure if you were being sarcastic and making a joke or if you were serious, but I'm going to address it either way. If you were being sarcastic, nice job. If you weren't, you actually said, does this mean I'll have an opportunity to pay more every 8 weeks? I hate to disappoint you, but no, you won't. This is actually the first opportunity we've ever offered anything in addition to our core plan levels in 10 years at the company. So this is pretty special. We only like to offer opportunities that you could choose to invest more in your business if you would like. Roughly every 10 years is our current cadence. That might change, but you might be new to our world and you might be thinking we do this every 8 weeks. What normally happens every 8 weeks is we continue to roll out unbelievable enhancements and improvements to the platform that cost you nothing. Just for the price of entry, you get all of those enhancements, you get all of the new features, you get everything that we roll out every 8 weeks, and regrettably, we don't charge for those. So at Kajabi, innovation, improvement, and your success is built in.
And ask any founder in this chat that what they thought Kajabi was in 2015 when they signed up. And it didn't have landing pages, it didn't have emailing, it didn't have automations, it didn't have so many of the core pieces of functionality, yet they signed up and they were enthusiastic and they were building their business and they just got started. And over the years, the constant improvements to the platform have been relentless, really, and we're not stopping. And so, no, we're not going to come out every 8 weeks and say, congratulations, you can pay us more, but we want to continue to build up the platform for the success that you want.
So everyone, as we look at concluding this live broadcast and looking at the celebration of Kajabi's 10-year anniversary, we could not be more excited to serve you. We could not be more excited or more committed to your success. We are thrilled at the opportunity to continue to come up with new ideas and new ways to support you in your business. And the good news is we are just getting warmed up. We have never invested more and doubled down more on our team, on the resources we have to continue to drive results for you and your business. And like I said, watch out, we're just getting warmed up. So for those of you that this is a fit for your business today and it's going to help you in your business, we're excited to welcome you into Access. Check it out, kajabi.com/access. And the good news is it's going to be available. If it's something that's going to benefit you, grab it when you need it, whether on a monthly or annual basis. This is just meant to be another way that we are committed to your success. And the good news is all of the other ways we've been committed to your success for the last 10 years aren't changing. It's been a pleasure getting a chance to spend the morning with you. And we are beyond excited to see what all of you do in your Kajabi business in the coming months.
That's it for us today. If you want to sign up for Access today, if you feel it's the right fit for your business, kajabi.com/access, or click the links that are flying by in the chat, kajabi.com/access. More than anything, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here today, and we'll talk to you real soon.